Hello, I'm Tautia. This video is going to be about dentistry and regrowing teeth. I will mention before I start though that I am not a dentist or a medical doctor, and anything I say in this video is for information only and is not to be taken as professional medical advice. I am making it in the hope that before you just accept what you are told, you will at least look into these things for yourself. I myself have never had any fillings. Neither has my older brother or my father. My mother has, but I will go into the reasons for this later. First, I want to talk about something I was told many years ago when I was on a Prince's Trust business course. We've all grown up being told that we have to go to the dentist for a checkup every 6 months. The dentist, more often than not, will then tell us that we need a filling. This involves drilling into the tooth and filling it with mercury and other toxic substances. They will say we need X-rays and other toxic treatments, and most of the time this is for profit and completely unnecessary. However, did you know that unless you have a tooth hurting or some other problem with your teeth, you don't actually need to go to the dentist for a checkup at all? Many years ago, I was doing a business course at Preston University through the Prince's Trust, and the man taking the course, I think his name was Doug, but I can't quite remember his surname. He was a successful businessman who asked us all if we go to the dentist every 6 months for a checkup. Everybody in the room put their hand up, and he chuckled and he said, "I did that." He then went on to explain a friend of his, who was a dentist, said their business was really bad and he was struggling to make ends meet. Doug had to think about it, and he decided to start promoting the idea that everybody needs a checkup every 6 months. Business soon picked up for the dentist, as people started to go to the dentist every 6 months for a checkup, and invariably this led to the dentist finding that they needed fillings and other treatments. So business was booming. The idea soon spread, and most countries worldwide have picked up on the me now. Although this is how I was told the me took off, I have also been pointed to the following version of events. What most people aren't told is that when you have a small hole in your tooth, with the right diet and care, that tooth can grow back. Yes, that is right. Rather than having a dentist drilling it, making the hole bigger and filling it up with toxic substances, if you change your diet and make sure you clean your teeth at least twice a day, use floss, and if you are really good, pull oil, your teeth will stay healthy and the holes will grow back in them. So which foods are going to help you grow your teeth back or keep them healthy? Eating meat is important for teeth, bone and brain health. Although we are bombarded with the idea that the vegetarian diet is healthy, it actually lacks some essential nutrients that we need. I'm using my own family as an example now. My father and my brother have always eaten meat, and neither of them have any fillings. Seeing as my father is now 70 and still has good strong teeth, that is quite impressive. My dad has meat every day and is very fit, healthy and strong. My brother is also healthy and never had any problems with his teeth. I myself have been vegan and vegetarian at various times in my life, but never for long because I always got too weak and ill, as I'm quite anemic. And I did notice that when I was vegetarian and vegan that my gums got a lot weaker and were bleeding, and I sometimes had toothache as well. But I've also never had any problems with my teeth, and I've never had any fillings. My gums are much healthier now that I eat meat again, and I don't intend on stopping that ever again. My mother, however, who doesn't like meat and so rarely eats it, though 7 years younger than my father, has trouble with her teeth. She's also very weak and struggles with lots of different health problems. I could go into more detail about eating meat, but this video is about teeth. So I will leave it now and talk about other things that will regrow your teeth and keep them healthy. The healthy teeth diet. Meat and fish are important, and if you're trying to regrow your teeth, it's especially important. Leafy green vegetables and cutting down on foods that contain grains and sugar is also important. Eggshell calcium is probably the best natural source of calcium, and it is easier for your body to digest and absorb. First, boil some eggshells for 10 minutes, dry them, and then crush them until it's a fine powder. You can buy empty capsules to put the powder into, and then you can take them like you would any other vitamin. Vitamin D3 is also needed and works well with calcium. Researchers at the Japan Women's University, Yoko, studied a combination of vitamin D3 and eggshell powder in animals with osteoporosis. Not only was the eggshell powder with vitamin D3 able to improve bone mineral density, but it did it without significantly increasing blood calcium levels. Magnesium is also important, and I suggest getting a magnesium spray and using it just before bed. This is the best way for the magnesium to be absorbed into the body. Other vitamins and minerals you may need more of are zinc and vitamin C. Now, I can't do a video about teeth and not mention fluoride. I don't think there are many people left who actually believe fluoride is something good for teeth or health in general, but seeing as most toothpastes and mouthwashes contain it, it is hard to avoid. There are fluoride-free options available if you look, and I won't mention the product names, but a quick Google search for fluoride-free toothpaste will lead you to plenty. If you would rather know exactly what's in your toothpaste though, you could make some yourself. You could use half a cup of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of bicarbonate of soda, and 15 to 20 drops of peppermint oil or cinnamon oil, depending on which you feel tastes the best. Also, Kiana in Australia recommended oregano oil, being good for teeth. I do suggest if you're going to buy essential oils that you always buy organic. Now here's how to make your own toothpaste. 1. Melt or slightly soften coconut oil. 2. Mix in the other ingredients and stir well. Stir several times while the mixture cools to keep the baking soda incorporated. 3. Put mixture into small glass jar. 4. Let it cool completely. To use, dip your toothbrush into the jar and scrape a small amount onto the bristles. If you have bad toothache, first try putting some clove oil on it and taking some painkillers. If the pain hasn't gone by the next day, then a visit to the dentist may be unavoidable. I have just scratched the surface of this topic in this video. If you want to know more, please do your own research and make your own informed decisions before following any advice in this video. Thanks for watching.